What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. I'm your host, D Squared. That was so funny, man. I literally was playing around with things in the background, like show this, show that. I had the disclaimer up, and I put on the banners for our affiliates and our good friends, and just pulled off the non-financial disclaimer. I was cracking up, man. That's too funny, guys. That's too funny. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Sorry for coming on a little late or a little early, depending on how you want to look at it. It was kind of varies on traffic, and I want to give myself a little safe bet. We're not looking at Moondang today. We're going to throw up some Bitcoin live price feed. We're going to go on to 1 minute while I get going on it. Maybe we'll do it for 5 seconds because it's funner. 5 second. Okay, guys, please smash that golden like button. Smash it good, preferably not down, but up, because that's what we need. We smash that like button. Yes, we do. And we have the subscribe bell. You ring the bell, it reminds people to check out the corners for the subscribe button. Let's go. Down we go. Down to Goblin Town. You know it, one. We know it. Are we surprised by this? Not really. I wouldn't say I'm terribly surprised. I'm not terribly worried either. Where's Daniel at? Man, I told Daniel it was a bad time to long. Not financial advice. I would not have long. I just don't feel like we're in the bull market yet. But the 21's crossing, just crossed the 50. Yeah. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Though we do have a green dot for maybe short-term price with up action with the VWAP above the zero. 200 still up, way above on the 1 hour. The 1 hour or the 24 minute. The 1 hour says we still could have some more time to go down. VWAP is curving up though, which is a good maybe short-term action. The 50 just crossed the 80. And it actually just crossed the 100. The dark blue, man, I almost didn't even see it with the black. Yuck. Though this 4 hour could turn into a double bottom. That'd be kind of bullish, but is that going to happen? I don't really think so. We have an hour and 20 minutes to finish closing. We have the blue oscillator wave coming down still. The yellow VWAP coming down, strength coming down, red coming down. Is it going to hold? Is it going to hold? That is a question, man. We love this. Love it. Keeps life interesting. This pattern's not a very bullish pattern. It's bullish in the direction it's facing. So it's facing down to Goblin Town. VWAP below the zero line. Money flow is coming down on the 12 hour. You know, I just not surprised, man, if we come down to like the 100K mark. I think that would be good. That would be a good bounce. Oof. That's what I would like to see. We want to see this come down a little bit. Yeah, nothing goes up forever or straight up, you know. We had a lot of weeks of like good movement, but it would be good to maybe see it come down like this. We bounce off and start heading up like this, and we kind of go up to, I don't know, 118, 116 area. The daily, we still have the bearish divergence on the daily. The VWAP coming down. Green money flow could be coming down. And the 3-day, we now have a red dot on. I gotta remove some of this so I can see. We have a red dot coming right here. It hasn't formed yet on the candle, but it's formed on market cipher B. And the VWAP just crossed over the bottom. A little nervous on the 3-day. 5-day still says we have more possible output. We have 1 day to close, 21 hours. Bitcoin. We were saying before that we wouldn't be surprised to see the next couple of days going down before we actually rise up. That's just kind of the way I feel about it. Thank you, one, for showing up today and supporting us. We appreciate you. Saturdays, Sundays. Trent called the stream Sunday, and I keep thinking Sunday now every time I want to talk about what day it is. What day is it? It's Sunday. Oh, I caught the ugly. Mr. SpongeBob reference. Where we got on dominance? Dominance going up, man. We're almost at 64 again. I was thinking too, we might hit 68 before we have the parabolic top. BTC, please. I just covered BTC. What time frame would you like to cover, Mr. Shafat? Shafat? What time frame you want to cover? I just was in BTC. BTC. I don't recognize your name, sir. Well, welcome to the live. We have one day. We'll be here for the weekly close tomorrow. The weekly still says we have movement to the upside. But if you start coming back down to smaller time frames, 5 days says okay. The 3 days, we're getting a little bit nervous, and the VWAP's coming down below it. And look at the 3 day. We had almost 21 days in a row. Long or short? Well, I'm short-term bearish. I'm short-term bearish. And if you go to the daily time frame, where was I at? The weekly? What time frame was that? I think we'll come down to over here, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that. We were on the 1 hour, 4 hour, I think it was. Give me a second, clean this up. I think if you look at this chart pattern right here, I think it'd be a healthy correction to come back down to 103 before continuing upwards. That is what I think. The 4 hours given, we have the 2 day to the 4 hours saying that we will have more downwards price action. 12 hour coming down. See what I mean? This is a real good healthy point of support to come down. Plus, we have a CME gap at 104. It has not been filled. And the movement that we just had yesterday, we had a CME gap the previous day at 109, and we filled that. So now, the only open one we have left, unfortunately, is to the downside at 104. Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So I do think short term, in the next couple of days, we'll probably hit the 103 level mark. But I'm not too worried about it. Short term, you're talking about in the next hour to 2 hours. You know, we look at the hour time frame. It still shows we're in bearish sentiment, and it hasn't flipped bullish yet. And what I mean by that is the yellow VWAP is coming up to the zero line, hasn't crossed over the zero line. If you generally want to wait, as this is like a good leading indicator to if you want to decide to open a trade up. I'm trying to expand on this if you guys can see what I mean. So you come down over here, you flipped over, you get into the VWAP. You could have put the short end right here on this first candle up here and waited for that to close, and then you could have kept it open while we were below it. Go below it. You flipped bullish right here for a second, and you could have kept it open, closed it, and we're waiting for one candle confirmation on these. Right here, you did not get that one candle. Could have left it open. Right here, we flipped down below it. Could have ended a short. Could have stayed in the short. Could have made all that money and then closed it right here on this candle. And you could have seen that we got in doji candle, so you could have scalped a short. There's a couple of them in there. If you noticed that, you could have taken small losses or minimum gains, but if you time it right, you could catch this multiple candle run to the downside and get all your money back plus some. Excuse me 1 second. My missus wanted money, so she was asking me for money. It's a great time, man. Great time. Does that answer your question, Mr. Shafat? Did I get what you wanted? Did I get what you wanted? So even the 3 hour, you have, we'll blow the zero line. It could be more downward price action. That's where I'm leaning. And anything else right now within the next hour or two, it's probably a fake out. This is probably a fake out. Probably. I mean, it could flip, and then 24 flips to 1 hour, and the 1 hour flips to 4 hour, and so, dominoes effect. But it's leaning towards not likely, especially if you look over at the freaking, the EMA lines. We just made a death cross right here on the 24-hour. You are longing at 109. You have high leverage or low leverage? I would be worried for the high leverage because I do believe we will go above 109. I think it might take at some point next week because it's hard to imagine. I'm trying to find the CME gap for you. Which CME gap did we not fill? High. Ugh. So you're pretty down on it then. I mean, using market cipher on the 4 hour, it says we have more downwards price action before we're going up. It could be you go down, fake out, go down. It could be a fake out, go down. You know what I mean? If it was like if we had powerful movement going up, you could go up, fake out, go up, fake out, go up, fake out, go up. Now it looks like the fractal's broken. We're going down, fake out, going up, fake out, going up, fake out. Market site. I'm using Heiken sheet candles too, which is a little bit different. It cleans it up. It uses the average of the previous candle to create the candles. That way, it gives you more of an almost Elliott wave like candlestick pattern. I do like that more. And then if you see right here on the 1 hour, you can see. Actually, that's not it. It's just a large drop. I'm trying to see, is this a CME gap? Trying to find the CME gaps right now. This thicker white line is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. But I know we left one filled. Can't seem to find it. There's hope out there, but it's not visible to me. And also, we're the weekend right now, which is low liquidity, so it's really hard to get the liquidity we need to get the runs. It's almost like betting it all on a number on the roulette table. It's hard to nail, especially also because I don't know if you know this or not, Monday is a holiday in America for Memorial Day, and so the market should be closed Monday, so you're going to have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Create that issue. Also on the 4 hour, the 21's just starting to curve downwards, which could be a lagging indicator. Remember, death crosses are a lagging indicator. That's where I would be nervous of. And you pretty much caught the top on that long. If it was me, man, I'd be nervous, dude, to keep it open. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want you to lose money, and closing out right now, you'll lose money. But if you leave it open, you might lose more money. Not financial advice. But the likelihood, I think, of us coming down to the 103 before going back up is good. So then if you want to take that gamble, if your own risk versus reward, I don't know how much you have in your trade, you can do that. And, if you can tolerate a drop to the 103 to 102 area, you should be okay then. Before making profits. And also, with everything going on with the tariffs, one tweet changes everything. You can say, hey, we figured our UK problem, not UK, but EU problem out, and all of a sudden, woof, there goes the price again. So it's a little bit of a game. We'll keep open. Before I go into anything else, I would like to read the news. I can't do a super long show today. We got about an hour, about 40 minutes left of time, and I'm going to head into the news today, if that's all right with you. And we can revisit any of the coins that you guys are interested in. Just let me know what coins you guys want to look at. Check out the meme coins. Check out SWE. After that SWE hack, that was crazy, right? I think they could have handled it different, but I don't think they handled it terrible. It's also depending too. It could have been an executive decision could have been made, and then they were stuck with that decision. Crypto community sounds alarm about ledger phishing letter scam. Industrial executives and crypto community members are raising the alarm about a new crypto phishing scam in the form of physical letters sent to crypto holders made to look like communication from Ledger hardware wallet company. The letter instructs recipients to validate their wallets and provides a QR code that will likely links to a malicious phishing site that steals private keys and sensitive user data. Well, that's interesting. Super sketch. BitGo CEO Mike Vilschi shared a copy of his letter on X and confirmed that it was delivered via United States Postal Service, USPS. That's wild. They sent a phishing letter to the CEO of BitGo. Did I say BitGet? I meant BitGo, sorry. The incident reflects the increasing sophisticated and novel forms of phishing attempts and scams targeting the crypto community and serves as a reminder of crypto holders to take proactive safety measures to protect sensitive data from social engineering attempts. You know, it's funny that this guy got that letter. He probably just could have called the CEO of Ledger, so probably homies, and like, hey, is this you guys? Like, did you guys do this? And the guy's like, what the hell? Judge overturns fraud conviction in Mango Markets exploit case. You guys familiar with the Mango case? If you are, just let me know, because I'm not too sure if I know. A U.S. federal judge has vacated a key fraud manipulation conviction against Avram Eisenberg, the trader of the center of the case involving 110 million exploit of the decentralized exchange Mango Markets. On Friday, the U.S. District Judge Arun Subramanian ruled that the evidence presented at trial failed to support the jury's conclusion that Eisenberg made materially false representations to Mango Markets. The decision vacates Eisenberg's conviction for commodities fraud and market manipulation and acquits him of a third charge, significantly weakening the government's case. Eisenberg, self-proclaimed applied game theorist, was convicted in 2024 for artificially inflating the price of Mango's token by over 1,300% in a matter of minutes, using the resulting gains and collateral withdrawal of 110 million crypto assets from the platform. That really makes me think, I don't know if you guys remember the coin PSYOP, and then Loyal, whatever he did. That's what that makes me think of. Fraud charges, real insufficient. Wow, I can't talk today. There was insufficient evidence of falsity on the wire fraud charge. Interesting. A Bitcoin ETF's post 2.75 billion in weekly inflows as price sits above 108. The U.S.-based spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds ETFs have recorded a total of 2.75 billion in inflows this week, amid Bitcoin surprising, surpassing its jury. Dude, I am sorry, guys. I guess I can't talk that well. This week, amid Bitcoin surpassing its January all-time high of 109. The 2.75 billion inflow total was nearly 4.5 times larger than the spot Bitcoin ETF's previous week at 608 million inflows, according to the Farside data. It's always funny when people buy the tops, right? On May 23rd, the final day of trading week, spot ETFs recorded 211 million inflows. However, BlackRock's IBIT was the only fund to post gains in trading day, adding 430 million and extending its inflow streak to 8 consecutive days. Grayscale's BTC led inflows with 89 million, followed by ARK 21 shares, ARKB with 73 million. They're blocked from attending All Souls Freedom Forum Human Rights Foundation. Yeah, we just roll right over that. Well, there you go, guys. You know, it's so much craziness happening in today's space. So much craziness. I know that American Liberty Finance, they have a go, I believe, for the stablecoin USD1. USD1, I do believe. Don't you love the boring news? What do we got today? Check out the top. No, this is the top 2. Oh, I want to go to the top 100. No, top 100. Top 100, dog. It's a red day, right? Right, Juan? Juan, not 2. Everything seems to be down. Sweet. 360. Whoa, we got dropped out at 357. Ooh. Good buy price. Good buy price, man. Buy on the low. Buy the cheapy cheap. It's like in this support range right here. It's a good time to pick up. Will it drop back down to 315? I don't know. I just know that I'm okay with SWE as a token and everything that they do. I hold it. I think it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. A lot of people disagree with me, and it's okay. It's okay, man. If you don't like SWE, you should just sell and buy something else. Go buy some ADA. What's done better this year, ADA or SWE? Trying to be upset if he was in here. I also own some Ondo. That's why I pulled it up too. I do like my Ondo finance. Ondo. I got the support level 86. Sitting a little above it, a little above at the support level. So the next drop down will drop down to 86 versus the month. And did this drop also with Sweeze news? I'm just kind of curious. No. Sweeze like down now, say, which is a similar product. It still dropped too with it, you know. You know what you know. Say. Pith. Solana's Oracle. What do you guys think of Pith? How many you guys know if they have any token unlocks? Oh, you guys can't tell. I just did. Oh, interesting. I thought you could see it. I clicked CoinMarketCap on Pith. There is 10 billion supply. Circulating supply is 5.74. We'll look at Pith Network right now. Where are the unlocks at? Pith. Yep. YTH. Pith. Try to see if I can find data for you guys about the token unlocks. Reward, private sales, ecosystem growth, max supply, schedule, unlock schedule. Okay. There we go. They don't. It's kind of difficult to read that. They have 10% saved for protocol development. They have 22% SSI for publisher rewards. Ecosystem growth, they have 52% set aside. Private sales was 10%, and community launch was 6%. They have 28% locked. I don't know when the next unlocking cycle is. Hopefully, if they could do it in the bear market, that'd be the best time to do it. They don't have an unlocking schedule, guys. Pith. No unlock schedule. I mean, come on, man. I like looking at the unlock schedule. Whoop! We're back up. Back on the Bitcoin chart. Has anything changed in the 12 minutes that we were gone? I don't know. Minutes looking okay, but also you can see almost like a rising wedge type statue coming in. Rising wedges break down. You think you guys will break down? Are you going to break up? Are we going to break down more? I don't know, man. I just got a possible alert log on Sweeze. Interesting. We just shot over to the Sweeze chart. It pinged me on the 1 hour. This is interesting. We have snake eyes on the market cipher. I don't think we don't have bullish divergence though. Do have a CME gap, so this is a CME gap right here, guys, that we haven't filled it, and that's at $3.74. And we had the death cross already happen up here, so maybe it is time to pump. Green dot. We're deep in the red. VWAP is coming in. This is where I like it. We had one. Let me say that's one candle close. This candle, so if you want to wait another hour, you can to find out if we're actually going to go up. But looking pretty good, having double green dots at the bottom. The 4 hour still is a death cross. It's kind of a little bit nervous. Little bit nervous. What do you guys think about it, man? There's no divergence saying that we are going to go up. Well, maybe a little bit. Is that some right there? Okay, I guess we have a little bit of bullish divergence, not a lot. On the 24-minute. Green candle. 21's just below the 50. I don't know, what are you guys thinking? You think we're going to move up or down? Move up or move down? Payments. I'm kind of nervous, man, about Bitcoin, but sweet. Looking fire. Wow. This music's really slow. You think that's a fake out in the 1 hour? You think we'll get a small pump and then come back down? Interesting. That'll be a good episode to watch. 4 hour. Six hour wants to flip bullish on Sweet. It's like really, really close to want to curve in on himself. And the VWAP is still below the zero line on the 12 hour. It is pretty close, bouncing off the support system. We could go deeper. That's the thing. We could go down at 11 cents and be perfectly fine. Oh, you could say even up to like 15 cents down before coming back up. I'm thinking short-term bullishness, if anything, because the 21 is still coming down. I could see the 21 getting pulled back down to the 74. Though it could bounce up. Maybe it could bounce up and come up to 71. Strength starting to turn. 21 is still pointing downwards, though. You know, we might get a fake up, I think, up to like 70 cents and then go back down to like 350. What's XRP doing, man? XRP looks like it's down, more downward price action. 20. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking down. Down in Goblin Town. Hey, JG, what's cracking, man? Just me tonight. We're just chilling. Testing. Test. We went to Dave and Buster's today with the kids. Took them out. We had a fun birthday party out there for a good friend of mine. I bought his kid like a 10-pound bag of like chocolate from like the store, man. It was great, man. You know, it was like a whole bag, like a Halloween amount of candy. The kid was gonna be so happy. I kind of did too, because you know it's kind of fun. But as a parent, you're like, frick, man, you just gave my kid all this candy. The asshole, dude. I literally drew this line at some point, man, saying that this is the support level. We kind of came down pretty close to it on XRP and bounced off it. Bounce. We might come back down a little bit more and bounce. JG, what are you testing, man? Disappeared again. Dude, what are you guys thinking about putting a long trade in XRP? Would that be crazy or no? You think that'd be a fake out? Come up here and drop back down. It doesn't want to break below 228. 24 minute. Wow, look at that. 24 minutes down. It's deep. That's probably a fake out. Being in the 60s, negative 60, takes a couple whacks to break that. I can't deal with this duck music, man. Guys, we have some new music we're gonna upload here pretty soon. My wife, she recorded some stuff for us. I wonder if I can add it here. Add music, drop a upload. See if I can find it. Trying to figure out where she saved it. Where are you? Uploads. What is this? I'm kind of nervous about actually uploading this. It's an audio, but I don't know if it's the audio. You guys will have to wait. I don't want to put an audio on here. I have no idea what it is. There was some stuff too in my background that we ran a community, and there's some things in there where there were phone calls that I wouldn't want to disclose. Conversations. Hey yo, testing, because my messenger wouldn't go through for some reason. You know what's really interesting? I discovered this a couple years ago because I was frustrated with crypto. And when I was trying to comment Crypto Lifers stuff, is that if you use the Brave browser, you can't message, and that drove me crazy. I could not figure it out for the life of me. Like, why can I not send a freaking message, man? Why can't I not send a freaking message? Maybe XRP is bumping though. Yeah, dude, I think XRP could freaking pump. Why not? Why freaking not? You guys bullish on Polygon? If you're bullish on Polygon, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not bullish on Polygon, hit the subscribe button. Akash, man. I like trading Akash. Look at all these fake outs, man. Green dot, green dot, green dot. This freaking VWAP wackadoo-ness is wild. You would have opened a short, kept a short. You could have put in profits. You could have put in profits, yet stopped out, but you made money. You open a long on this candle. Close it, kept it open right here. You see go down, you get confirmation that it went down. Close it, open a short. You might have kept the short open, Looking at other things. Look at all these dots down here. It's freaking wild. Okay, kept it open. Closed it. Maybe broke even. Opened a long. Traded the long. Closed it. You went below the zero line on the VWAP. Opened a short again. With one candle confirmation. Kept the short open. You went up for a microsecond, but did not close above it. No one candle, so you could have held your short open. Made money. You get one candle, two candles, closed it, made money. Now you open up your long because now you've been in there. You long it, and now you're starting to get in the money because we haven't broke down. Interesting. I don't know why, but this candle does look sweet. If it does want to go, and this is all setting up anchor, green dot, slanted butt cheeks, maybe possible. I don't know how to do hidden divergence good enough yet. Dude, I recognize on the fly. Hidden divergence. Bearish, bullish. I don't see it, but I would like to see it. I would like to force it and tell you guys that I'm super bullish. I mean, you might as well make a short scalp on here. Green means money flow coming in. VWAP coming up. Haven't crossed the zero line yet. Strength coming up. Blue waves want to switch. Check that out. Of course, you can see that bumping. Bulls taking control. Bulls took more ground. Bulls took more ground, and boom, you go off to the races. Since you could do the VWAP, just yellow wave theory, but if you start using other things and recognizing how they work, you'd be doing pretty good. You'd be doing pretty good. We're going to be out there looking at Gala because of Mr. Daniel, wherever Daniel's at. Hey, got Andre. What's up, brother? I just saw you're in there. Sorry, I missed you for a second. I missed it, man. I apologize. 4 minutes went by me rambling, and I didn't even see you. This guy. Man, I hope he closed his short, man. Poor Daniel. He opened it up yesterday, like 18 something. He's definitely in the red. And if I was see, I told you this pattern only we recognize. It's usually bullish the direction it's pointing to, down. So bearish. We're probably coming down to 16s before we want to shoot up. It's interesting we came back down to the 200 though and touched it. Hey, that's awesome, man. Thank you, I appreciate it. So you must. Oh yeah, you're in Malaysia. You're in that funny time zone, like my buddy was. This used to be the time before he moved to Thailand. I used to call him every night before he moved. You guys are part of my routine. I go to work, listen, I feed my dogs and taking them out. I got 2 dogs. I have a pit terrier. We rescued him. I don't think he liked guys before because he gets all frisky when he meets somebody new until he gets to know him. He's a good boy. And then I have a Rottweiler Husky. That's my wife's dog, man. She wanted a Husky so bad. And this guy, man, he found him on like Craigslist or OfferUp or whatever where you sell stuff. And he said that he wanted $300 per pup because the Husky, he was trying to breed Rottweilers, and the Husky somehow jumped over the fence when the Rottweiler was in heat and got busy, and he had Rotskis, and so we ended up getting one. Guy, where's she at? I'll show you her. Okay, up here. Come say hi. Come say hi to the camera. Hey, you. Yeah, you're a good girl, Kaya. Kaya. Yeah, you're a good girl. Yeah. He's a good dog. Very fluffy. Very, very friendly. JG1, you a dog or cat person? We had a cat, and his name was Tank. And Tank had his own bathroom, and he destroyed it constantly, and I always had to clean it. The little bastard kept kicking his cat litter out of his freaking cat box. I'm like, dude, come on, man. You're the only person that has a cat that has its own bathroom, and you freaking destroy the thing. Tank went up giving Tank to our neighbors when he moved, which I'm okay with because I'm not a very big cat person. I can tolerate them, but man, cat litter, I can't stand it. Especially being a garbage man, which I get it because like not everybody likes to bag the cat litter and throw it out. But dude, I breathe that stuff in all day and it stinks, man. I hate it. Dude. It's just not my thing. I was talking to my wife tonight about how she's looking into making us a podcast, and we can have a podcast show too. Like upload the YouTube audio on there, which would be pretty cool, and you can have visual and see it. Just kind of expanding. I really think too, as we grow, I would love to invite other people on in the chat just to go talk to them about all the coins. Even have debate. I'm going to say I don't like the word debates. I like to have like this constructive criticism or conversation. You know, we're challenging a little bit. Yeah, 3 badass Frenchies. Sweet, man. Try to breed 2 of them in August. That must have been fun. We used to try to breed our dog. We had miniature dachshunds growing up. Trying to breed them, dude, it cracks me up, man. Memories. Thanks for the memories. Thanks for the memories. Ooh, not looking good on this one. Bears are in control. Bears in control. Bears in control. Dude, this is gonna. I think one's gonna rip to the downside. And one's gonna rip. Gallows probably rip to the downside too. They freaking mirror each other. Yeah, this is not looking good. You could say the bulls in control, but I guess we'll figure out which one makes the bigger trigger waves. But everything else is going down. Even Bitcoin looks like it's probably heading down. Dude, this music is killing me. Danny! What's crack-a-lackin', man? We were just going over one and Gala. We have a good buddy of ours. He comes in all the time. He likes trading Gala games in the one harmony, whatever it is. I worry about those trades, man. You know, I was just showing you the charts. Come look at this. It cracks me up, man. Every time he makes me look at him. Okay, so this is the one chart. Okay, you got up, down, up, down, up, down, whatever. It's doing its thing. Market cipher B goes up, down, up, down, up, down, doing its thing with the yellow VWAP. And then you go to 1. Oh, Gala, you go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm like, man, can you find like 2 charts that aren't as similar? At least Mana looks a little different. But Gala and 1 are like the exact same chart. Give me a coin, Danny. Oh, my gosh. I was calling you freaking Danny, and I realized your name was Donnie. I had to zoom in like an old person. I was like, what is that? That's not A. Shoot, man. I need to wear my goggles. I mean, glasses. Goggle glasses. I'm sorry, dude. People call me Trent all the time in real life, and I'm like, no, that's my co-host. He's not here tonight, though. I'm just, we've been looking at a lot of the coins and charts, and I'm just feeling bearish short term, especially in the US. We have Memorial Day weekend. I think it's pretty, I think it's gonna be low liquidity. Everything's gonna be going down from the next day or two. I'm weekly bullish. I think we'll get to 113 before we go below 100. We have a unfilled CME gap at 104. So I think we're in the ballpark range of filling that before we go up. Maybe 103. Might go to 100, 100K, bounce off, fill our gap, and go back up and use that as a bounce. I think that would be a good bounce too. Like, I'll show you. Zoom it in, clean it up the chart. You know, Bitcoin kind of runs the show. So is ETH. And I think it'd be a healthy correction to come back down in here. You know, we have this almost straight up. We bounce down, fake out, come back down. 105, come back up to maybe 108, come back down. We fill a gap around 103. Maybe it might even be a little less predictable than that just because they want to catch those longs and shorts, clean them out. No, it's not normal. I mean, yes, it is, but no, it's not. Donnie, I think I called you Danny again. I'm sorry if I did. No, Donnie, what you're trying to do is when you're looking at charts, you're trying to find the ones that lead the way. So I really like Sui's been a really good one in leading that crusade throughout the year. You could play a lot of Sui charts and then follow all the other blue chips like Sui. And once Sui flips and turns green, you know, like B-Chain will flip and turn green, or H-bar could flip and turn green. So you try to find the leaders in the space. BNB has been a good leader too. It's been really boring, but when BNB breaks out, like all the other Dino coins break out. Like when BNB broke from like 400, I think it was, or 200, the bear market. Everything else rallied. Chainlink's not a very good one to follow. It's kind of boring. I'm trying to find another one I have for you. So I have a lot of these gaming tokens in here. So if we look at gaming, so here's AVAX. Toncoin got popular because of all the stuff they were building with Telegram, but this charts is still similar. So you could go AVAX, you get this giant run up, run down. You go to Toncoin, run up, run down. And we're just kind of trading sideways. IMX, run up, run down. Beam, run up, run down. Oh, that's super. Sorry, Beam's next. Beam, run up, run down. So what you try to do when you find the narratives, you're trying to find what narratives are leading the way. Here's Sand, we run up, run down. Gala, same thing, run up, run down, trade a little bit sideways, and drop it a little bit more. So now you can say Gala might be leading the way of just going down. So now if you see Gala going down like one candle larger than the next one, I guess Sand did that. Did they just close? No, we didn't close. It may just tick down a little bit. You could see like Mana had a deeper dip down. Is Mana leading the way down? I don't know. So you could tell that all those aren't leading the way. So what gaming one's leading the way? You just kind of have to figure it out. Like I have some AI coins right here. I don't know why Tau should be first because it's the leader in AI. So here's Tau with the most money in there. We got almost like a run up, run down, very similar. Portfolio is 26 coins heavy on ISO, 222 coins. That said, I appreciate your thoughts on SXT. I love ISO coins. ISO 222s are fantastic coins to hold for the market. I wish I had more. I was 100% in them in May and got persuaded to diversify a little bit. Worst decision I made this whole market. ISOs are going to be great. I think it's going to be good. Do you think we're going to go deeper? Yes, Daniel. I actually went over a very in-depth Gala chart for you like 20 minutes ago because you weren't here yet. And I was like, my big buddy of mine, he loves those Harmony coins and Gala coins, and we're going to go over it for him. I think we are going to go down, yes. I will even tell you what, I'll go right back over. I think before we do anything, we'll probably revisit 1693. That's just what I think, man. The 21's turning down back towards the 50. Bitcoin's like kind of short-term bearish. Yeah, it's just kind of an ouchie chart. We got graph. What do I think about SXT? What'd you say? Oh, Daniel, I didn't forget about Gala. I just went back with my eyes. And we did Gala. Right, we did Gala. Portfolio is 26 coins. 26 is a lot of coins. That's a lot of coins. TikTok channel. We are working on a TikTok channel currently. My wife, she's trying to figure out how to set it up. We had one created. You will find it. It is hers right now. I was like, honey, you should change that right now because we don't like looking at girly stuff. So we're in the process of figuring that out. We're also working on development of a podcast type format too. We also have been handing out these awesome cards we got custom made for the Blockchain Brew Crew. We're handing them out all these cafes. You can actually scan the QR codes. We are also pretty well connected in this space. You can see we're hidden gem. We are growing. We are developing. And the reason why I say that is because when we are able to tell you our background, we would love to share who we are. You definitely have listened to our work and been part of our work, but we just can't say who it is. But we are well connected in the industry. SXT. Why is SXT sound so familiar to me? I also have to go today pretty soon because I have stuff going on Saturdays. SXT. I like using the MXC chart, but I don't see it on here. Oh, here it is. Is it Space and Time? Is that the token you're talking about, Donnie? Space and Time? Or I've never heard of this. I feel like I have. I guess it is Space and Time, huh? Let's pull it up. Wow, that's really new. That's really fresh. I'm gonna add it on over here. That way I'll keep an eye on it. If you ever ask again, I can pull it back up. That's pretty new. Where did this coin come from? You don't mind me asking, which I don't think. I'm assuming you don't. Data like this is fresh. It's hard to get like a longer term output, even like on the weekly and daily. This looks very similar to a double top. The price will though, this be a fake. Yeah, we might come back up to the 200. That's a possibility. I don't think we'll break above the 200. Also, that's filling the CME gap too. I've never heard of this coin. Is it even on CoinMarketCap? You know? You never heard of it before. How'd you find it? I'm gonna see if it's on CoinMarketCap. SXT. It is on CoinMarketCap. Well, I'll read over it, and then I probably have to bounce. Yeah, it's almost in a head shoulder pattern. The downside. There's a 5 billion token supply, 1.4 billion tokens circulating. Space and time. What are you? That's interesting. There's a white paper. I might read about it later. Binance holds 2.5% of the supply. Bybit holds 2.5%. Gate.io holds almost 10%. That's interesting. KuCoin holds 10%. 1%. Unlocked, there is 28% unlocked. 71% locked. That's a pretty. I don't like the allocation. Okay, I just want to let you know the allocation's really jacked up. I think it has 20% goes to community rewards. 22% goes to the team. How big is the team to get almost 25% of the supply? That's pretty weird. I mean, the team could be 20 people and you're holding 25% of the supply. 25% goes to investors, which is kind of weird, kind of shady, right? Okay, so the team gets 25% and all the other people who gave them money to create it get 25%. The ecosystem development gets 25%. And actually, the ecosystem gets a little less than the investors do, which is kind of weird. I don't see when the dates they unlock it at. It says space and times on Microsoft-backed blockchain. Well, that's pretty good. If it's legit. I've read a lot of white papers, and that doesn't always mean they're legit. It's Microsoft-backed blockchain for ZK proven data, powered by proof of SQL, which I do not know what it is. A second ZK comp processor. Space and time allows smart contracts, AI agents, on-chain applications to query on-chain and off-chain data at scale and verify the results in cryptographic proofs. The foundation of space and time is decentralized layer 1 blockchain. Probably not decentralized if it's working with Microsoft, just like we saw with Sui working with Facebook, being part of former Facebook. Layer 1 blockchain where validators verify every piece of data that gets inserted into the network, updating and signing cryptographic commitment on data before recording them on-chain. Developers can query this data via proof SQL and receive back a trustless, tamper-proof result on-chain. Time and space allows smart contracts to query over a full history of major blockchains and off-chain sources in a verifiable way, enabling a new generation of sophisticated data-driven on-chain apps. XXT token is developed on ERC20 token on Ethereum and functions as the network's native ability token. SXT is used for staking, data processing, payments, access control, and incentives for data contributors. Well, that's kind of interesting. I don't know too much about this coin to make an observation on it. Also, it's pretty new. Like within how old was it? We'll go to the 5-day. I mean, it's 15 days old, 20 days old. That's pretty wild. We're not even 20. Yeah, almost 20 days old. 20 days old. And they already work with Microsoft. Who are these guys? what's their background? It makes me think of that Netflix show where those guys went on to what's that LinkedIn, and he said that they said all of them were doctors, and like one of them took a picture of their dad, and he's like, hey, you're the picture, you're the face of this whole thing, and he's like, okay, sure, we'll find whatever. Never knew anything about like the digital space, and these guys totally scammed everybody. It's a terrible story, but yeah, I don't know, man. This would be funny. It would be interesting to read about this a little bit more, see how it does. On the community sentiment, it's 84% bullish, 16% bearish. Like I said, I don't really like the token allocation, but we'll look more into it later. It's on Coinbase. So, there are some coins on Coinbase that didn't do anything, and Coinbase does delist coins. I know nothing about it, and it will be interesting to read the development on it as we go. Associated with Microsoft, yeah, maybe it is, maybe it's not. It's something that if they are truly, why we should find out Microsoft talks about them too. That would be a good thing to show. Good thing to show. Thank you for putting that on my radar. All right, gentlemen, I have to go. I will be back tomorrow for the weekly close, about maybe a half hour before it, and we're going to talk about what happened Sunday, why we are here, and where do we expect to go after that weekly close. It'll be pretty significant because right now, if you look on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, we are actually still. Where's my mouse? It's on one of my monitors. Which monitor is it at? Where is Bitcoin Biddy at? Weekly time frame, we have the view up above the zero line, and we still have movement to the upside. So it'll be really interesting to see if this starts rounding and topping off, where we might get a break. I mean, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row, all green. So it wouldn't surprise me to get maybe 1 or 2 weeks coming by. Thank you, Donnie, for subscribing. I really appreciate that, because I don't know if you're even aware of this or if you've ever done YouTube. It has the best algorithm on the planet. And it's so good that we have to generally ask for people so you can get you break the system. We're trying to break the YouTube system. But yeah, so there you go. We'll be back tomorrow before the weekly close. And is Trenton Eda going to be here, my co-host? I do not know. He may or may not. If not, it'll be me, and we'll run over lots of good stuff and check out the other altcoins. We always will look at Gala and the one for Daniel. And I'm going to look into the SXT tomorrow, and I'll tell you more what I find out. But thank you guys for coming on. Enjoy your night. Blockchain Brew, you guys always are here to support us, and we're going to be here to support you. Stay hydrated. All right. Out.